It was 1970. I was a kid of 10 years old and we lived on a farmyard in South Lancashire. As a kid of 10 years old, I experienced paranormal things I couldn't explain. Anyway, one day I was playing in the farmyard and I looked down the drive. There was nothing to see, nothing unusual anyway. It was a day with sunshine and showers, which I can clearly remember. As I walked back from the drive and into the house, I suddenly heard a car. I looked around and saw a 1930s car. Where did it come from? I didn't see it coming up the drive a few moments earlier. The car stopped for a couple of moments. I couldn't make out the driver of the car. I could only make out a shadowy face. I just stood trying to make out the shadow face. Whatever I was looking at, the car seemed to be lost and confused. Then the shadowy face glanced at me for a couple of seconds, then turned around and sped off down the drive again. I ran to the drive, but the car had completely gone, vanished into thin air. I ran back into house to tell my mother what I saw, but she said I just imagining things. I told her I didn't imagine it and reminded her that she said sometimes she heard a car during the night. She said now that you come to think of it, she did sometimes hear the faint sound of a car engine during the night. She asked if I was sure I saw the car. I said I was. That night there was a heavy thunderstorm. The lightning lit up the night sky. It didn't really bother me, and my parents were asleep, so I didn't disturb them. But I got up to look at the lightning out the window. I swear I saw someone wandering about in the yard with every flash of lightning. I could make out the figure was really quite tall. The figure seemed to walk out of my sight. Then I heard the faint sound of a car engine. I could not make out car headlights as there was a lot of lightning that night. It was really scary. I mentioned it to my parents the next morning, but they said I was just imagining things. I was glad when we moved away from that old farmhouse. Years later, into adulthood, I still can remember these strange happenings, and the memory of that farmhouse still gives me a creeps. Friends, if you want such videos ahead also, then don't forget to like, share and subscribe my channel. Thank you so much.